Hey YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek Goodness, my little channel on the interweb for all things geeky and cool. And welcome to my April 2017 month-end review video. Now for all my new subscribers who may not know what all this is going on about here, basically take a cross-section of everything I did for a given month and showcase it on the table. Think of it like a Cliff Notes version of everything I did in a given month. I also talk about things that I did well, things that didn't go well, my goals, and what I want to do in the next coming month. So let's actually break down what we did for this particular month of April 2017. Now if you notice here, I have an action figure kind of out of the package, and I have Sci-Fi Fan box right here with this item on top. So I got the Sci-Fi Fan block for April 2017, and one of the premier items out of that box was this fine art shot glass set for Star Trek the Original Series. Basically they have custom designs and decos featured some of their old episodes, some of their best ones, and one of them of course was Doomsday Machine, which is that big think of like a tree trunk, which was a weapon. Really awesome episode. If you've never seen the old series of Star Trek, for Doomsday Device, definitely watch that episode. It's really awesome. Then we have the figure over here, the Twilight Zone figure here, the Bagpiper. That came out of this particular box as well. And I want to go back to him, and I'll talk about that shortly. We have some other things here with some action figures, which we'll circle back to. We have a set of Dorbs here, 4 Dorbs. We have Pete Puma, we have Bugs Bunny, we have Daffy Duck, and we have Elmer Fudd from the Looney Tunes line for Dorbs. This came from Entertainment Earth. They sent me these 4 products. Great Dorb items. If you're a Dorb collector, you have to get these. I'll put a link above for the actual video in which I actually talked about these particular products, and there's links in that video which you actually can go to Entertainment Earth and pick up these products yourself. We actually did a toy review for the Darkhawk figure for Guardians of the Galaxy. Phenomenal figure. I'm a big Darkhawk fan. I kind of gushed in that video. I fanboyed out, but I love this figure. I think they did a great job taking the figure from the old 90s comic book and basically transitioning it into action figure form. This is the figure I talked about in that video that I've always wanted to have growing up as a kid, and they did a great job with this figure. There are some good points and bad points with the figure, mind you, but as an all in all, it's a great figure. These 2 items here, the White Ranger plushie and the Target Weapon X Pop here, came from Super Sara Stuff. I actually did a trade box this particular month with another YouTuber by the name of Super Sara Stuff. I'll put a link in the description of this video so you can actually see the box that I sent her. This is the box that she sent me, and we had so much fun putting this trade box together. If anybody else wants to do trade box with me, please hit me up at rookgeekgoodness@gmail.com. I'd love to do more trade boxes. They are so fun to do, and she loved that box as much as I love this one here. We had a toy hunt we did over here where we got the Zoom figure from the Flash TV show. Great figure. I have not yet reviewed this guy. This will probably be this week sometime coming up for this particular figure. He's part of the Shark Build-A-Figure. If you see on the back here, over here we have Shark. This is one of the figures that you would need to actually complete the Shark figure. I think it's Killer Shark, I believe his name is. I think it's Killer Shark. Oh, King Shark. That's his name, King Shark. If you go to the right over here, we have a set of pops here. We have 2 pops at the top here. We have both Han Solo and we have Chopper. This came from the Star Trek convention from 2017. These were Hot Topic items. These were the last items I had in Hot Topics at that time. My Chopper's a little beat up. His little antenna he has, which is a little circular dish, is not completely flush and straight. I've seen pictures of other versions of it and they are straight. Mine's all bent, but I think the bent one gives him a little more personality, a little more character. So I think that looks really awesome. Han Solo, of course, he's in a cool stance with his blaster rifle out. I really like both those pops. Below that, we also, at this particular hunt, I got this both the Chopper, the Han Solo, and this 2-pack below here. I actually got the Disney one at Hot Topics as well. That, of course, is the Ursula and Cruella de Vil pop. These are all available still. The 2-pack for Cruella de Vil and Ursula is still available at Hot Topics if you guys want to pick it up. I believe it has a price point of $24.95, I believe. Great 2-pack. Love that particular pop. Now, if we look in the front here, we have some other things going on. At a particular tent sale I had this particular month, which is where I got some of the items for Super Sara Stuff's box, and White Ranger fell down. Had to get involved here, don't you, Tommy? We picked up some other items here. We had the Kyle Rayner little statue. This was normally like a $60 statue. Got it for about 20 bucks at the actual tent sale. Great little statue. Love Kyle Rayner. He, of course, is my Green Lantern. Nothing wrong with Hal Jordan, mind you, but when I started collecting Green Lantern back in the 90s, Kyle Rayner was my Green Lantern at that time. Then we got this awesome Atrocitus statue, this Red Lantern Atrocitus statue, which you see here. This normally goes for about $120, which is based off the Green Lantern animated series. I got him for 30 bucks at that actual 10 sale. Love this statue, awesome piece. Then when I completed the 10 sale pickups, I decided to drive over to another comic book store, and that's where I found this guy here, the Hal Jordan Kotobukiya Artifact statue. This has a price point of about $119. This fits in with all the other Justice League figures of this scale. I absolutely love this statue. One of my grail pieces, I would say, in my collection for Green Lantern next to my power battery. This is a phenomenally sculpted statue. It is absolutely awesome. It is massive. I mean, if you see me holding it here, I mean, he's a good, I would say 13, 14 inches with, you know, base to head here. So this is an awesome statue. If you're a Green Lantern fan, I highly, highly recommend this Hal Jordan statue. Now, I said I'd circle back to the Twilight Zone figure here, and I'll talk about that in a second. As I mentioned, there's good things that happen to my channel, bad things, and things I want to do. So let's talk about the good things that really happened this particular month. It's good and bad, actually. You don't see Nerd Block out here, and because Nerd Block for April 2017 was delayed, and I respect that they delayed this box because one of the items in the box was bad quality control. They actually said, they sent me an email and said, Rook, this item, they gave me the item and said, and even gave me screenshots of it and said, this item failed quality control. It came into our warehouse. It was horribly crafted, and we're going to replace it with another item, but it's going to be shipping out the first week of May. And I can respect Nerd Block. I give them a lot of gumption and a lot of balls to have to basically say, you know what, we're a business, our customers come first, we're not all about money, we're all about here for quality, we want our customers to be happy, and I respect them for that. Also, it's a bad point because I have to wait longer for the box, but the good outweighs the bad in the situation. Then we come over here to this guy, which was the Twilight Zone figure that's off the card. I actually got a hold of one of their guys on Reddit, and I always post my Nerd Block views to Reddit, and they actually saw my video, and they saw when this thing came off the box, because I pulled it out of the package and it was off the blister. So they actually said, hey Rook, we're going to send you out a new figure. So I respect them highly. I give Nerd Block, I can't give them enough praise, enough credit. Not only do they put out good products, but they're on top of their customer service. They actually help you out when there's issues and there's problems. They go above and beyond to fix things, and I really respect them for that. Speaking more about Nerd Block, in February of this year, I actually won because of, think of it as blogs. Anyone who actually posted videos on YouTube, Nerd Block would go through on their office staff would go through and pick the top 10 people that they thought were the best unboxers for YouTube for that given month. I actually won that particular contest in February, and I was able to win a box of my choice, a block of my choice. So coming in about a week or so, I'm going to be doing a horror block review. You guys know I'm not a big horror guy, so it's going to be me, you know, kind of doggy paddling through something I have absolutely no clue about. I'm going to review it. It's going to be a new experience. I don't know anything about horror stuff, really. I know about Jason and Freddy and Michael Myers, but anything that's, you know, outside that scope of stuff, maybe, you know, Child's Play or Saw. I don't watch horror films, but I think it'll be really, really interesting to see my interpretation or my take on it from someone who has no clue about horror stuff. So that's going to be an upcoming review in the next week or so. Now let's talk about some other things here. If you didn't notice, my guy fell down, the Gothropolis Raven. I did a review for this guy, and I said I would come back to this review. For about 2 months, I was putting off this review, and I originally did this review when I first started the channel up, and the review came out horrible. I hated everything about it. I hated the lighting. I hated the way I talked in the video. I gave a lot of information, but it was shot poorly. I didn't like the way it actually came out, so I actually did my redux on this particular video in April. So I love how the actual video came out. I think it was a great, great video. If you guys have not yet seen it, go ahead and check out my Gothropolis Raven review, which of course is this guy right here. He is a great figure from the Four Horsemen. They actually do a lot of stuff, and he keeps falling down. So I'm just going to lean him against this over here so he stops falling down. That's twice he fell down this video. I'm not going to cut that out. I'm going to leave it in. Now, one other thing I want to circle to over here is this guy here. Is the Predator City Hunter 2 figure. I mentioned it on the thumbnail. I've talked about this figure at length. I finally can say NECA stepped up and gave me the parts that I've been waiting for. It took them nearly 2 months. It took about 8 weeks to get the parts of this figure after I, complained enough, and I had to shoot a video for it. I mentioned in that particular video, that rant video for the City Hunter 2 Predator, that my voice is a little louder than the standard consumer's voices. I have a YouTube channel, so that actually gives them a lot of bad press. When people can review my stuff and see my stuff, that would prevent them from buying product. And they don't want bad press. They want people to be happy with the product. But to wait that long to get those parts in is unacceptable in my honest opinion. I had to wait nearly 8 weeks to get parts in, and it was a full arm assembly they sent me, guys, just so you know, meaning not just from the bicep or from the arm assembly down for the bunk, because remember this whole piece here on his arm, if you guys can't tell, I'll kind of swivel it and stuff falls off. This piece right here is, I'll put that away, this bomb plate is all one solid piece, so it connects, basically the entire arm assembly has that bomb plate attached to it. So I had to get an entire new arm from their factory, they say. And as well as they gave me a new disc over here. It says, no, it's not cut wrong anymore. And he gave me the peg so I can plug his staff into his back now. So I'm finally happy they actually sent me the parts I needed. Now, to get the arm in place was a nightmare. I was pulling and wrenching and trying to get the damn thing off his head, and I couldn't do it. I had to put a hairdryer to that thing for about 5 minutes and heat the joint up to a point where nearly it was basically melting the material. And with a pair of pliers, I finally wrenched the arm completely free of the actual shoulder and plugged his new arm in. And there's no issues now with that arm. As you could see, that his cannon still comes off the actual figure. I tried heating the material on the track that goes across here and putting it back in. There's still issues with that arm cannon. NECA advised me that the way to fix it is using the hairdryer method. I did it. In my opinion, it still didn't really fix the issue. It's still a problem. But you know what? I could just put the cannon in the down position. I'm not too worried about it. I kind of display the figure as you see it here now. That's kind of the pose I have him in. He's basically next on my shelf, the Predator with the alien mask. So I have them both sitting on a shelf. I think they look really, really nice together. And guys, don't get me wrong. Because of the quality control issue, don't think this is not a good figure itself. It is a dynamite figure. I just ran into a lot of issues. I still think they should have actually sent me a brand new figure to compensate me for the problem, and probably they should have given me credit to their store as well for all the issues I had. But you know what? It is what it is. I finally got a decent figure in my collection. So those were the good issues and some of the bad points. There were no other real bad issues in the month of April, one of the few months I can say where things just didn't go bad this particular month for one reason or another. What do I want to do in the month of May? Well, if you notice up here, I didn't talk about these guys yet. These were the Titan vinyl figures. I got these out of an Entertainment Earth sponsored video. They sent me a full complete case of the Titan vinyl figures here, and I pulled 5 of them out at random. I did a whole unboxing. I'll put a link above if you want to check out that particular video where I actually pulled and did the review for those. There's actually a giveaway for these guys. I have not did the giveaway yet. I only have about 11 entrants as far as recording of this video goes for these 5 Titan vinyl figures. Now I'm still going to put let the contest go a little longer. I haven't drawn the winners yet. I'm going to let it go for another few weeks. Maybe at the end of May is when I'll do the drawing for that particular video. If you want to enter that giveaway, you can. It's still open. It's for U.S. residents only. And the only thing you have to do is in the comments of that video, just simply tell me who your favorite Star Trek Next Generation character is. That's all you have to do to be entered into that giveaway. Again, there are 5 figures here to be given out to U.S. residents. I want to give out these products. I love doing giveaways with you guys. So what else do I want to do in the month of May? I do want to do some more toy hunts. I love doing toy hunts with you guys. I love doing giveaways as well. I want to do more giveaways in that particular month. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do for giveaways yet, but speaking of giveaways, and that transitions over to here, is that I want to do more Rook 180s. I did 1 Rook 180 this month. I want to try to do 2 Rook 180s this particular month. I'm going to try my best. I don't know if it's going to happen because Rook 180s are very, very stressful videos. If you're not familiar with Rook 180, 180 is all about. Basically, I try to review from taking an item or action figure or collectible to complete conclusion. That means unboxing it, showing articulation, showing paint, showing accessories in under 3 minutes. If I can complete that, then I have a giveaway that I actually put in every single video. If I can complete the challenge, I keep the actual product. But if I cannot complete that challenge in 3 minutes or less, then that goes into a giveaway for my audience, for my subscribers. Every single Rook 180 does that. If I do keep the actual item in the giveaway, it rolls over to the next Rook 180 contest, and so forth and so on. And I think my subscribers really like the Rook 180 stuff I do. I think it's unique, it's ambitious. No one on YouTube does something like this that's a toy reviewer. I don't think anyone really does it like the way I do it. And I think it's so much fun to do. It's highly stressful. I try to do it in one take. So when you see a video shot and you see me presenting on YouTube, that's done in one take, because I have to do it in one take, meaning I unbox it, I have to show it because I can't put it back in the box. It loses the effect, and you guys will know if I've unboxed it already. So I don't really want to do that. So I try to keep the nostalgia and the shock factor there as well. And the last thing I want to do in May for you guys is I want to do a Q&A. I really want to do a Q&A. If you guys don't know, I'm all over social media. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on, yeah, so that's all of them. Yeah. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are my ones I'm on right now. I have links to the bottom of this particular video of all my social media groups. I'm also all over Reddit. You can probably see my posts everywhere on Nerd Block, subscription boxes, action figures, anything for Reddit, I'm there as well. I would definitely love to do some Q&A, maybe 5 or 6 questions, making it run about 15-20 minutes. I was toying around maybe doing a Facebook Live session, but I've never done it yet, so I'm not entirely sure how it would work in Medium about it. I don't know if it will really work the way I want to. But that's basically it for April of 2017. I hope you like this video. I love doing my monthly reviews with you guys. Remember to click that like button. Always click subscribe at the bottom of the page here. And you can click Windows over here, of course, to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. I'll see you next video. And bye-bye.